The first tip I can give you, when you jump in the cart, many people say that leaning out helping a lot, but I think that's bullshit. Hey and what's up and welcome to a new episode of Backward Life. Today we are at Bergen Go-Kart Center. We are back home. We are practicing between the races. We are keeping myself in shape. At the same time, I want to show you guys how to become better at karting when you are out with friends driving wherever in the world. I have a few tips in my pocket. Some stuff I've learned myself, other stuff that I've learned from others. Remember, I have done karting for 8 years, 7 or 8 years as professional. I think karting is the best practice ever, the cheapest practice ever. It's a good tool to stay in shape in motorsport. So, and I also brought my good friend Jon over. He's a rookie.
Have you been driving a lot before?
No, I haven't. My job here is to give him back his confidence.
Mats is behind the camera, and I know there's been a little challenge between them when they go to like Spain and stuff like that, driving karting. So I know he's faster than Mats.
No.
Half a year ago, Jon told me that, all right, give me a chance in karting, I'll beat your ass.
I don't remember saying that, but...
And you told me, all right, if I beat you, you get my seat.
Are you nervous, John?
I am,
Yeah.
actually.
Right now we're gonna gear up, we're gonna get ready, we're gonna do some warm-up laps, and then I'm gonna show you guys some tricks. Rental carts, I love their balaclavas.
I think it was a fair racing situation.
Alright, so we are having a soda cart, fully electric. The first tip I can give you is when you jump in a cart, you always check the seat position so that you sit comfortable, like this makes sense for you all. If you do feel after a few laps that, oh, this cart is understeering, try to move the seat forward a little to get more pressure to the front tires, or if the cart is sliding, then push the seat backwards to give yourself even more pressure to the rear tires. So you have more traction, more grip, and a better balance in the chassis you're driving. Normally I'm focused on like not having the steering wheel too far away and not too close. If you have it closer, it's easier, but it's also a limit on how close you want to have the steering wheel. If you have it further away, then it's going to be harder to steer with the steering wheel. In a go-kart, seat position is the heart of the kart. Many people say that weight distribution with leaning out and into the corners is helping a lot, but I think that's bullshit. I think sitting stable in the kart is the best way. If you're outside and it's raining, sometimes it helps to move out from the corner to get more pressure on the outside tires, but normally I'm not leaning anything. Alright, so every racetrack you go to is different. So the first thing I saw when I saw this track was that we're in a parking garage. It's not very wide, so they can't have a track layout with very long corners. So they have tons of hairpins. When it's a track layout like this, it's important to nail the apex. If you see behind us here, you have a hairpin over there with a short straight, and you need to think the exit is the most important thing. With electric karts, you have a lot of momentum from the engine as soon as you press the throttle, and you can use that momentum to kind of get a rotation in your kart. Remember, you have a steel axle, so it's not like on a road car where it's separated. So you can get the inner wheel to lift, press throttle, and the kart will slide automatically. Every racetrack you go to, every corner is different. Even though they look similar, every specific corner is different. But normally how I proceed is, normally I do a track walk if I come to a new venue. Like this weekend we are racing in Belgium, Spa. I've never been there before. I will probably walk 10 times around the track and make a plan. The plan will always be a plan A, and then I will need to adjust my driving and the car around it. So you will never get a perfect car or a go-kart on every corner, but you can get something that is 90% correct to everything. So for example, this hairpin is really tricky. You need to go 180 degrees. You would ideally like to brake a little bit sideways, so you already have done a few degrees of the turn. And then when you get the grip, then you want a fast rotation in the mid corner and apex, and be as close as possible to the apex of the corner. Normally the apex is in the middle of the corner, but I like to have the apex more here, mid to exit of the corner, to get more straight go-kart out from the hairpin. But now we can head on to a fast corner, and I can show you a few tricks there. In that corner we go downhill, it's very narrow. Alright, so this is the fastest place of the track. It's downhill here, and as you can see, it's not very wide. So my idea is that you need the tire to work as quickly as possible and get a lot of grip out of them. So you come in here, you approach the corner with being all the way to the left, late apex as in the hairpin, and a big rotation, quick rotation on the steering wheel to get a lot of potential out from the tires. And your limit is always going to be the tires. Get the front working, get the rotation in the go-kart to get a good speed, and also for the best overtaking possibility on this track, which is the next corner. You get me? You understand? Comment below if you don't. I'll try to comment. I'm never really 100% inside to keep the speed as much as possible, but I don't want to end up in the barrier and lose speed on this little straight here. I try to be close but not too close, and I try to go as wide as possible but not hit the barrier. Does that make sense? Actually tried to take me out once after I did overtake you. Small straight and then a hairpin left, and then I saw you like charging but missed me.
I was trying to do what we do when we play PlayStation.
But it kind of hurts in real life, right?
Flat out back. Hello, darkness.
So Andreas is currently fighting the best time at 36.05, and he is 36.336. Look at this guy. He's working so hard right now.
When I jump in a go-kart, wherever I go, especially at rental karts, I always try to see if I should go aggressively or if I should go smooth. In this case here today, go super aggressive has helped me massively. But there's always some corners which you need to be smooth and nice and calm with the steering wheel. But this you just need to feel on yourself. Everybody drives differently. Everybody have different driving style, and it's totally up to you if you want to go hard in or late out or whatever. If you want to have a big rotation on the kart or a little. Comment below if you like it, if we should do more like this. Maybe speak about rally cyclocross, what I do when I do track walks, what I see in a track, my ideas and thoughts. I have given you guys a lot of good advices to practice on and to take with you to a karting session when you're out with friends. You will enjoy the karting much more if you're faster. It's always a good time when you're winning, right? We tried a couple of laps to do the track record here, but I can blame so much stuff. First of all, the temperature, but alright, next time we come back in the summer and then we're gonna crush it. Try to push everything I had. It was super rad, great fun. I mean, these electric karts, really badass to drive. They have fantastic torque and you can play with the kart a lot. So if you are in Bergen, you should go and check out Bergen Go-Kart Center at Sotra. Have fun, enjoy the karting. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you got some new experience. Until next time, flats out.